All right, welcome back in Yay Notes. It's been so long since I've gotten to talk to you. So, we're going to do a little video today to help you get through the ecology of the planet. So, what it is, we're talking about biotic and abiotic factors, and we're going to be talking about it in different environments. And we're going to learn what some of those different environments are over the next couple of weeks. So, first off, the biotic factors. Living things. And look at that! It's the pride. How many of you voted on Pride? Is that what you want for your new mascot? The Pride. So anyway, back to our definition. It is the living things in our ecosystem. Abiotic, it's the rocks, it's the soil, it's the wind, it's the things that are not living and have never been living. All right. Everyone got it? Okay, let's keep going. So abiotic factors include, so these are the non-living things, the air, the water, the temperature, the soil, the wind, the energy, like the sun energy. Okay, make sure you get each and every one of these things. Okay, so we said all these abiotic factors are the non-living things in our environment. So the next thing is our biotic factors, the living things. First thing, producers, an autotroph. The things that make their own food are plants. They usually do this through photosynthesis, although there are some other ways to make their own food. We're not going to really get into that now, but just know that photosynthesis is not the only way. Plants and algae, definitely examples, and our green things, yes. Now that we have all these plants, we have to have someone that eats them. So a consumer is going to be something that eats something else. And we do have multiple types of consumers. First, an herbivore. They eat the plants. So herbivores eat plants. They eat producers, to be more specific. So anything that eats a plant or specifically a producer, something that makes its own food. Deer, cows, you can name off plenty of things. Insects, a lot of times, are herbivores. They'll eat the plants. Carnivores. They eat consumers. They're meat eaters. They don't just go for the plants. The wolves, the lions, anything that eats another animal is a carnivore. What about penguins? They eat fish. So they eat the meat. They are carnivores. They are consumers. Ha ha ha, love that joke. Next up, omnivores. They eat both. They eat whatever's there. They'll eat a plant, they'll eat an animal. They don't care. They just want food. Pigs, bears, squirrels, all omnivores. As these interact, we need to find their relationships because they are dependent on each other. A predator hunts and kills. It finds its food somewhere else. Prey, that's the victim in this whole thing. They're not liking the end outcome. So prey is the animal that is hunted, it is killed, it's gone. Alright, so we just said one of the first interactions is predator-prey. We know that one thing eats the other one. Another type of interaction is symbiosis, a long-term association between two or more species. Okay? And we have different types of symbiosis. Now, I know you all remember this. You covered it last year in 7th grade, so this should be pretty easy, a pretty just good reminder. Make sure you remember it before we get to that fancy pants test here in just a couple of months. But the first one we're going to talk about is mutualism. They help each other. So right here we have a crocodile pictured. And you know, crocodiles have dirty teeth. So this little bird will just sit in there and eat all the extra goop off his teeth. The bird gets food. The Crocodile gets clean teeth, so they both get something out of it. And that crocodile will not eat the bird because it's helping him. Commensalism. Okay? One thing gets helped, the other thing really doesn't get anything out of the deal. So right here, there were more fish as an example. The shark's not going to eat the little fish, but it doesn't get hurt, doesn't get helped. It's just kind of there. So the fish gets something out of it, the shark gets nothing. So one's helped, the other one is just kind of there, just watching it all happen. The next type is parasitism. One gets help, the other one gets hurt. Tapeworms, great example of that tapeworm. This thing will latch on inside your body. It'll eat all your food. You're not going to get your nutrients. It's just going to keep getting bigger. They can get up to be 100 feet long, and it can really hurt you because it's getting your nutrients instead of you. Biomes. I mentioned this earlier that we're going to learn about different ecosystems, different biomes, different areas. Now the biomes, there's 7 major ones that we're going to be talking about. But before we get there, we really need to learn what is a biome. So it's a major community, it's an ecosystem. It's going to be based on the plants and the climate. What's living there? Okay? It's not the animals, it's the plants, the things that are permanent. Animals can move. But the plants, they're rooted in. They're pretty much there. The weather is pretty constant in an area. So, like I said, animals can move, so we don't base a biome on the animals that are there. It's based on the plant life and the climate, the things that are permanent. First one, desert. Definitely a good biome. Has a specific amount of rainfall or precipitation and has definite plants that are specific to that area. Grasslands, savannas, tropical rainforest, deciduous forest, coniferous forest, the tundra, and last but not least, the ocean. So these are the major biomes that we're going to be covering in class. And you'll get a little bit more into that in your reading with your textbook, what each one is and how they're specific and some of the different food webs and food chains that are in those different biomes. So as I was saying, a food web, food diagram, it's what eats what, okay? It's showing where the energy goes. So we're always going to start something with the producers. That's where the energy always starts. The sun makes the producers, and that energy goes to the cow. Okay? Because cows eat grass. That's definitely a true thing. And then from there, man eats cow. Okay? Good to know. Cows eat grass, man eats cow. You see the arrow pointing to where the energy goes. Man can also eat grass, so that energy from the grass can go straight to the dude. It can go into a squirrel. Uh-oh. Is the squirrel going to eat the man? Is that arrow pointed the right way? You be the judge. Because squirrels are meat eaters. They're also plant eaters. So that squirrel could go have a little feast on old dude there. You never know. And that is it. I hope you have an amazing day. Come in for tutorials or bring up any questions that you might have during class next time we see you. Thank you.